Society, in 2007, 11,714,000 people were diagnosed with cancer. I personally have a grandmother that has had, in the past 10 years, she's had 3 different kinds of cancer. And she's almost 80 years old, and she's overcome all of them, which it's a miracle. But this morning, I want to talk to you about the cancer services of Gaston County. I want to talk about the history and the services they provide and the volunteer opportunities. This is the mission statement of Cancer Services. Their mission is to serve the community by actively promoting healthy lifestyles and to provide support and services needed for people living with cancer. They are located in downtown Gastonia, and they were established in 1977, and they were formerly known as the Gaston County Cancer Society. It is a United Way agency, and it is partially funded by the United Way. So, some of the services they provide are cancer patient assistance. They provide financial aid for any kind of medical assistance that they might need. They provide wigs for those who are going through radiation. And they also have classes for people to quit smoking for those that are at risk of getting lung cancer or might have developed lung cancer. They also provide information to the community. They are granted a grant by the North Carolina Schools of Medicine, and with that grant they focus on researching cure and treatment for cancer. They also educate the community by going to churches and schools and giving speeches about prevention and risk of cancer. They have long libraries with books and DVDs and pretty much anything that can answer almost any question that someone would have about cancer. And they have health fairs. Some ways that you can volunteer is through Run for the Money and Labor Day 5K. And they hold these every year in Gastonia. And they're walks that people give money for however many miles you walk. Run for the Money is held in downtown Gastonia every year. And it's not only cancer services, it's all organizations in Gaston County. You can also volunteer in the office. They need people for filing paperwork and answering the phones, and they also need people to take care of the wigs that they provide. I personally have been volunteering with this organization since my sophomore year in high school. I didn't even really want to volunteer with it at first. One of my mom's best friends works there, and she was really low on volunteers. So I kind of was made to volunteer at first. But I volunteered with the Labor Day 5K, and I'm really glad that I did it because I saw so many people that were dedicated. And actually, I found out that there were a bunch of people in my community that I didn't even know were survivors. And it was a great way to network, and I met a lot of people, and they were all very nice people. So in conclusion, I hope that all of you better understand the resources that are available to you, whether it's in Greensboro or whether it's in your hometown, for you to volunteer with people, and especially those that are diagnosed with cancer. And I hope that you can find an organization like this in your hometown to volunteer with, because it really means a lot to all of those that are diagnosed, whether it be with cancer or whatever else it is.